this get better? Turn the light on. No, it doesn't. No, it gets worse. Okay, that's fine. Hello, good evening, everybody. It is Late Night Lard. I am back with more of Dragon Age Origins. Last week we were headed towards the Awakening. We haven't got to a point where I can level up yet, so we can go full health level and just go, whoom, Peter! Peter! You wonderful, wonderful human being, you. How are you? How you doing, sir? Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you doing? You right? You good? Because I hope you're well. But yeah, we were heading towards the Awakening, I believe.
You're very lucky to have such an opportunity.
Yeah, we'll take short bow.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before
Okay, how are you? Did you watch the SpaceX launch? No, but I think I just saw a little bit about it on BBC News, dude. I'm really good, thank you. Thank you, Gina the Short, son of Otty and the Tosnator for the host as well. That's more defensive. So that's there, Presley. So I'm just getting back into remembering stuff and things to do on this.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of Magi.
Tesla Roadster
But instead
over
of
wow.
casting spells and reading tomes,
That's cool.
I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable.
Scary
Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
So, Smidgy, Ollie, Reese's Wave, John Above, Lucky, Mucky Lucky, and Abs. Thank you very much for the hosts.
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects.
Oh, nice.
We create
Sending a car to
glow
Mars.
lights, as well as the magic staff.
Good
or the
evening, Gio.
flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection
Them
to
video
our
names, thank you very
former
much for the
talents
hosts.
that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally,
yes,
the
it is.
greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Well, the good thing, Gio, is I haven't got any more trophies tonight.
Allow me to put it
So I
this
finished
way.
on 12.
Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Oh, they did? Is that just in the States and is it on PSN store? Oh, you forgot you speak to different people here. How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Some chili dogs, thank you for the host while you're away at Centre Parks for your holiday meal, Macca.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
I should go. Goodbye. I like the way he's...
That course of action is inadvisable. That course of action is inadvisable.
Is it really?
Well,
let us talk to the people for the awakening.
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
So you bought the Dark Souls games and Geo.
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Ghost Menagerie and Dead Retro, thank you very much, hosts.
Chasing barbarians, yes. Cannibals, and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of?
El Waster and the Yebby, thank you very much, hosts.
Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Yeah, time to fuck off to Duncan. Video and all the Dark Souls games. Yeah, because you're like a glutton for punishment with that sort of stuff, dude. Is there anything I need here?
Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Don't think so yet.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
I don't really have much money. I mean, we've already got, like, weapons there anyway, so we don't really need any more. Right, okay, so Quartermaster. I mean, there's only that other quest we could do. But we can't get to that yet because we need to do this part before we go to the bits.
Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Yeah, Bloodborne
is. Quite finished riling up mages, Alistair?
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing.
So that's the time for the awakening.
This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new girl. See, that one I would like to, but yeah.
Now
Do
then,
that.
since you're all here, we can begin.
Because we were
You four
being
will
a
be
bit
heading into the
sarcastic, weren't we,
Kokari
last
Wilds
week?
to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
It's the Darkspawn blood.
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are
GD
skilled and
Tazzy, thank you very much for the host.
Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
There's
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
first playthrough. See, I've kind of already played this bit already, though, a couple of times. It's just years and years since I played it.
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the
Because I've got
seal's
those
magic
flowers
should
still,
have
haven't we, as
protected
well?
them. Only a Grey Warden can break
Faya
such a seal.
underscore TV and the Game Shed HD. Thank you very much for the hosts.
It was assumed that we would someday return.
Speaking of
Great
Faya
many
underscore
things were
TV,
assumed that have not held true.
she is part of Special Effects, the company, the charity that I am playing for on Games Blast in just over 2.5 weeks' time.
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Now, if I can get to a point in this where I can actually start leveling up off stream, that would be good to keep this old thing going, ticking over with the memories of how to bloody play the damn thing. Is this part of my joining too?
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I
No
will see
worries,
you when you
Gio.
return.
Tainted blood. Oh.
Impossible.
Key required, so.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want? Make it quick. We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path. Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today. It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Lathias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
You could have just said he was the first Asher warrior.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
T. Paulin and Red Rains, thank you very much for the host.
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them.
Dog shows his
So we paint
ass.
ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When
Now we're going to
Skya
try and
learned
find
of
our
his
way out
seduction,
here and
she
start these
returned to her
quests.
people.
Otherwise, this is
Matthias
going to
was
be a
grieved.
long,
He sent
long
Morrigannon
bit.
away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today. It was an honor. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay. We spoke to them anyway, right, so we need to get going.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
And here we go. Here comes our first proper quests. Saving content, there we go, right, okay. Use direction bits to target specific creatures or center them in the radar menu using right stick. Left trigger opens the radar menu. Targeting in the ring indicates targeting is required and the ability to use V applied to that target. Okay. So how do we... No, that's not it. Oh. Aha, current quests. Ostagar.
As you say, it is begun. Don't give them the advantage!
Curtis, good evening. Thank you very much for hosting us up as well. How you doing, buddy? Oh, that's a lot of wolves.
I think we work well together.
I think we work well together.
Yes?
Let's
Hey,
go.
I'm following you, aren't I?
Well, you got in the way, you bugger.
Over here.
It's a dying soldier.
Who is that?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm
Grey
really good.
Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Return to sender.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Right, you get the fuck out of here. Alright, we're going to get some flowers.
Did
and
you
then we're
hear?
going to get the other
An
stuff
entire
done.
patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this.
That was close.
All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean
for that guy's
TV.
TV. Thank you very much, now.
So let's get a move on.
Okay, see you in the morning. Aha. A wild flower. Wasn't it? It was only... It was free I needed them, wasn't it?
It shall be.
You found the flower that came to us. Aha! So we have it. Good.
Be done. I shall do.
We shall kill these ones, then we should go back to camp, we shall get the flowers, and then we should continue. Questing could be clearer though. Yeah, only one flower. Yeah.
As you say, it shall be done. Very I shall.
I love that kick right in the
It
arse.
is begun.
Okay, done with you.
I shall.
But hey, I can level up from here and that's good. So I say we'll nip back. Then we'll go down, we'll go from top to bottom. But that's damn good. We're off and running. We're off and running. Yes. This is finding Dragon Age 2 or somewhere that isn't Origin or yeah. The EA Origins. Hi, Kennel Master.
The Mabari's stable for
So we
now,
can get
but not
doggy.
improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
So yeah, that's awesome.
looks
That
better
I
already.
like it.
I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or two to recover.
Origins.
Come back after the battle. Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Alright then, I think I'll do that. Because that sounds like a great idea, that does. Alright. So tainted blood, okay. Find 3 vials of darkspawn blood and the cache. Right. Okay, back we go. Woo. We have gameplay apart from talking. Let's do some running along before we go twat things. So yeah, how's your day been, guys? How have you been up to? Let's wait for that annoying kid now on this later on. Yeah, Mama, Mama.
Look there, poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
A little. Yeah, that doesn't sound very comforting, does it, that? Flown by. The swarming felt like it dragged, and I mean that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yes? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Because I did get, 12 trophies today on Assassin's Creed, and got further in the story. I've got to watch my health as well. I'm not picking stuff up while I was fighting. Oh,
hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Yeah, so the challenge of who can get to 10k in total trophies first between myself and Geo is on its way quite nicely, and at the moment I'm keeping either on him or near him, keeping him honest.
I'm done.
Ooh, level up. Now, Peter, is there any way to tell whether your items that you have are better than ones you're currently using in this? Ooh. Constitution. And a bit more magic. Trap making, as learn to construct basic traps and lures out commoners. Detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. There we go. Quick step and rogue can move easily outmaneuver. Wider flanking angle that makes backstabbing flaps easier to achieve. Oh, we'll take that. Look at inventory and select the parts. Okay, let's have a look then. Actually, who's this? Right. Skills, no. Talents. Equipment, right, okay. I see how to do it, okay. So what one have we currently equipped? Equip there. So, equip that one will be better. Go compare! Alright, so these are the stuff currently worn. Yeah, not different. Fatigue is more, but the armor's better. But this requires 14 strength. Ooh. 4.25%. The armor's better, but the fatigue's more, 5% more. Oof. You're designed after this game, yay! Let's give Alistair something to wear. The gloves and that are better, so... Sorry, I mean, I might as well take my time with this. Yeah, let's put those back on. Right. There's nothing. Why have I gone the wrong way? There's nothing here, so we have to try and make our way over there. Oh, we're saving. It looks like a Quake symbol.
There, more of them.
Go on then. Oh, you
It shall be.
dirty bastard.
As you say, it shall be. Very well. I shall do. As you say. It shall be. Very well. I shall
They can kill you at this point in the game as well. At least you survived the traps at the bridge. Yes. Because I thought it stopped. Right, hang on. One of your party members was knocked out during combat. Any sustainability party members had active was deactivated. She will also now have an injury. Remove them using injury kits, which are located in the potions part of the readout menu. Let's move safely then to somewhere.
Yes.
Alright, lads.
Right away.
Ah, so it works for all of them. Nice. That's handy. Yeah, I know they can kill us at this point as well, but you know what? If I can come backwards and forwards here at off stream and heal up a bit and just get them to the point where 1-2 shots takes them down, then I can just romp through it, can't I, really? Saving.
Darkspawn. Everyone's as ugly as the first.
I shall do. It shall be.
I know one of my guys is about to go down. I should have really used health on that and flick between them, but... That's the one thing I've got to remember as well, the flicking between them.
I'm not giving up.
We're not. We'll take them all. Ha. Term. Good evening, sir.
Well.
How are you doing?
What have we here?
It's Morgana. It's time for boobies.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I'm neither.
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time.
Holy crap, 43 minutes
Where
gone.
do they go, I wondered? Why
Half
are they
hour
here?
ago.
And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is...
I'm good, thanks, Tim. How are you, sir?
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish.
Yeah, one day close to Friday.
'Twas my mother, in fact. If so, it seems the truthful rather than funny sort, no?
Great. She's a thieving, weird, talking, funny sort of witch.
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
Yeah.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
Okay.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
It pleases me. It pleases me a great deal because it moves the story along.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So, this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the wilds, huh?
Stelios, contos, Stelios.
She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Aren't we receiving a large number of reinforcements from the Grey Wardens in Orlais soon?
Olay, 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 olay.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Nice.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had scrolls. They were both very...
They were Elder Scrolls.
Odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin.
Let us pray.
Take them to the old temple.
Here we go. See, I told you we were going to get the awakening.
Joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I swear the previous one here, another woman.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Yeah, well, both of you shut up.
Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to
Maybe you'll die. Maybe you'll die. Maybe everyone does. Someone will die. We'll die.
During the first Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
What's that? What's that, Alistair? What's that? What's that?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Davith know what's going on.
Sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known,
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete.
We have one more left.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint
Elvis.
for greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Oh shit.
Finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths.
Drink the kids.
In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Okay, my hands go like this.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Okay, the game is done. There is like, right, Inquisition time.
We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion. Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Well, there's no other way, is there? It's just down that way. Okay, so I want to make sure, first of all, of the doggy.
The Mabari's responding well. As I said, come back after the battle's done. He's bound to be livelier then.
Oh, I'll have to go see Duncan anyway. This game makes me want to see the witch trials. The what? Apparently this is like a massage compared to that. Oh yeah, the witch trial, yes. Yes.
My decision is final.
Sorry, it took me a second.
I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I don't feel that
special. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy.
He's a bad guy.
The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
If it's not dangerous, I can do it myself.
You rely on
Brooke first, thank you very much for the house, lovely lady.
Truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
He is a truly
Enough.
a witcher
This
among
plan
witches.
will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
He's evil.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
They rebuilt
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you. The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour. Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. Of course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Best laid plans
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient. Then I must
know
find
what
the
I
others.
must do.
From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
So let us see, we have an hour to see what this battle will do. Ooh, leveled up. Let's level up. Got another point, so... let's do that. Swift strike at the vulnerable area on the target, dealing not teach me to not pay attention, will it?
Down you go.
Pixel! Hello, how you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? Inventory's full.
Yes.
Hello, Dusty. How you doing, man?
And stay down.
That level up. Take the level up. Definitely take the level up. Oh, thank you for the host as well. Thank you. Yeah, how you both doing? Level up. Right, so 3. So more constitution, more strength, and I would say a little bit more dexterity. I'm on morphine from my back, so not too good at the moment. You feel great, but you're not great. Okay, so we've got this. Okay. Dual weapon sweep as well. Pixel Crashers and Dusty, thank you very much for the hosts. Yeah, yeah, cause you're so doped up with it. Alistair. Oh, Alistair, you need more health. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack, as well as an increased chance to score critical hits for as long as this mode is active. Right. Yeah, I was going to say, we've got that all done, haven't we? That's what I've got to do. I can't go back to the wilds just yet.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Right, so we've got to go back this way. Yeah, what have you been up to? How's preparation going for the for your marathon next month? Because mine's in 2.5 weeks. Good. Yep, Tig Whippy is doing Game Blast again. I'm doing midnight to midnight UK time on the 24th of February. There will be different games played like Bounds, Ep2, White Knight, M++.
Concern for your own existence? It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say, it is begun. I shall do it.
Ubisoft are sponsoring you. Nice. That's huge news. Nice one. I'm really good today, thank you. Yeah, playing some games, got some thingies done.
What do we do now?
Oh. Gonna need to sell some stuff. Stupid question, how far the game are you? Just over 3 hours, mate. I've just... The joining has happened, so this is like the big first battle afterwards, so literally not far in at all. Hence episode 2. That's, of course, you can't see that because of Twitch, then, yeah. But yeah, if people want to look at donating to Game Blast, I will show you. Yeah, Saturday the 24th of February, it will be midnight to midnight. And so far, we have £5 into the kitty to go to special effects. I will be putting more details on there over the next couple of days of the games and the exact time. But yeah, we'll be starting it as we do the podcast.
It is because, as you said, it is begun. Very well. Very well.
Take that!
Welcome back, Gio. Oh yeah, but that's March you're doing yours, isn't it? I'm doing mine this month, February. Codex updated. Curtis. And your charity is on behalf of... Is it Mind again? Which way have we got to go here? No, that's where we came in. We ran around here and got stabbed to Fook. Samaritans. Oh, you're doing Game Blast as well? Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. I will gladly accept the raid. We'll never say no to a bit of raiding.
Very well. As you say.
Get him.
As you say.
QC to be crab cheese hardcore. Yeah, well, at least you get plenty of rest for the night between them.
It is begun.
Yeah, it's fine.
I shall. It shall be.
Get him. This inventory is full of stuff, so next time we get a chance, we're going to sell a load of shit. We're going to sell a lot of shit.
What now?
And health potions are fine, because, you know, we'll definitely take those. But, Pixel, and if you're not already following her, give her a follow so you can watch the 2 charity events she's doing. The question is, what games are you playing?
It is begun. Don't give them the advantage! As you say. It shall be done.
What leg and ticket with you are you playing for Games Blast Lard? The whole 24, mate.
It is begun. As you say.
I'm doing whole 24 this time.
The task is finished.
Right. So we're going to save that bit there. Second floor.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
It wasn't supposed to go wrong.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later.
At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the
course
top
we
of the
will.
tower
We'll
and
go.
light the signal fire in time.
Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
The only problem with doing the 24-hour bit is going to be the fact that I'm going to have to sleep during Friday so I can get up about 10 or 11ish and just go, alright, here we go.
No, I cannot. Think again.
Insufficient skill. Right, so that's the way down. I'm going to treat myself to Secret of Mana, and I will play some Destiny and some indie games. Destiny, oh, Quarter Plays, thank you very much for the host there. But hey, you like it, you know?
Impossible. No,
The main
I
thing.
cannot. It shall be done. It is begun.
Get in. I'm full up again, so okay, that's fine.
It shall be done.
We can't craft things, can we?
As you say.
I thought I had him killed. Oh, Steve from the 8-bit. Thank you very much for that, sir. Right. And if you're not already following Steve from Go 8-Bit, give him a follow because he's awesome. He has his TV show, Dara Brian's Go 8-Bit. It will be on Monday from Dave. Or if you have UK TV Play online, you can watch the first episode after this. Compare. could equip that one instead. Grey iron requires 16 strength. Yes, indeed, and Mr. Stephen, thank you very much for the host. .67, fatigue slightly more, but again armor better. I'm gonna move. We might move into the junk category and destroy item or move it back. Right, okay. Ooh, sell all the junk at once. Yes, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll take that actually. So I might as well do this now while I'm here, you know? There's junk. She's like, you're making us do the time math. Right, what? You're 6 hours, mate, behind us. Monolith, thank you very much to the host, good sir. Right, 316, 3 hours 16. So yeah, about 3.5 hours I've been playing this so far, dude.
Darkspawn, they just crop up everywhere, don't they?
That math I didn't fall. Punisher, thank you very much for the host, good sir.
As you say.
And it is quite nice that I can actually kind of let them do all the bloody work. Rather than, you know, me just constantly hitting away. It gives me a chance to talk to you guys, you know?
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Pile of bones. I was going to say, was that the one there?
There! More of the fiends ahead! It is begun. I shall... Damn you!
It's like, take this. I'm sorry, you're not going to kill me. 2 plus 2, 21. cool because I've got flaming swords here, and I've got a flaming sword in Assassin's Creed. That just makes me happy, you know?
It shall be done.
Darkspawn.
As you say. I shall do
Away with you! Give them the advantage!
Now at 5, thank you very much for the house concern. Well, we're about 3/4 of the way through tonight's session as well.
Yeah.
And frankly, we're not doing too bad at all. Oh, doggies, you coming to help us?
as you say.
So yeah, as I say, during the week I will do some more levelling up on this to
It is begun.
help us get to a point where we can just start romping through it. Because I know there are areas where it would be harder to do that. But yeah, man, 87 hours you've almost been on the channel. And that's after the bot.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
There we go. Kits we don't need any more at the moment, apparently. But you know, with player characters, of course we look for stuff. So what are you guys planning on playing then? So Saturday at midnight still being basically Friday night was thrown off how my brain was going to relate time. Map didn't need to be done when we could see stream, so we could still raid you at the end. Ah, no worries. What time's your game blast run going then?
Very well. It is begun. I shall do as you say. It is begun.
No, that's nice. Look at that.
Think again.
Insufficient skill. See, you say that. Geo, almost 152 hours. How's your trophy hunting going, my friend? Ooh, Shadow of Colossus is on its way. It's one of those demons that I said don't fight. That's an ogre.
It shall be done. I shall do. Careful!
On it. Right. As you wish. On it. Done. All right. Done. On it. Off I go.
Okay.
And you see,
It is begun. It is begun.
holy shit, he killed Alistair quick.
As you say. It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. It is begun. As you say, it shall be done. Miss! I shall do it. There is no more bloodshed. Get off!
But we got him the second time. Oh, because they're like onions, they have layers of two dead bodies. Bill of the ages, hello, man.
The beacon is over here. You've surely missed the signal.
How you doing, dude?
Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
He's angry, it was so good done. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Offload out, offload. Can we now see the importance of me leveling up?
To retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
I've not had any achievements so far in this.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Pull out. Go, princess. Oh god. It's that bit when you look at it and realise, oh no, we're being fucked. Demon Star, thank you very much for that. Who's Amanda? You lovely lady, you. No!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Unlocked.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him the news. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
She told you it was a dick.
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
I believe that's all my items been taken as well. Oh no, I still have them all.
Think again.
Let us go. J-Dub, thank you very much for those, good sir.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive.
Yes, I'm alive.
I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you?
She did.
You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends?
Hey.
Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Oh yes, it is. Who cares what she is? we need to do something now.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts
Very
hold
good one.
shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war. I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Owl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
We need the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Yes. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Whoa, what is this?
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer.
So here's our quests that
The
we
stew
need
is
to do.
bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha! Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Good evening, Cole.
Have I no say?
How you doing, sir?
You have been itching to get out of the
You're joining
wilds
us at
for
the last
years.
10 sort
Here
of
is
minutes of the
your
game
chance.
of our
As for
stream
you
tonight.
ones, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but
we are going
won't
to.
this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two
Which
must
is why
unite
you
for
must go
Eldon
level
against
up.
the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
So it must be what, 5 to 10 levels?
Understand. And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yeah, how you doing, Cole?
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Right. Go grab your stuff.
I am
Even though
at
you're not
your
wearing much
disposal,
anyway.
Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help. Yeah, I'll get over yourself.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down
Don't need
hut.
any more questions.
'Tis far more likely you will return to see this
I mean, we've got,
entire
what?
area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
10 minutes left.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know.
See, I remember
You
this
gotta
bit
have
from
fun,
playing
dear.
this. So got leveled up. More quests. Broken circle. Yeah, right. So we have more quests, but it is more important that we level up for attributes. So more strength, contribution. Due to highly experienced combat, gains bonuses to armor and attack, warriors and rogue gain access to top tier weapon talents. So yeah, don't do that. Deadly strike. Vulnerable area of the target. Yes. Alistair, you need to level up too. He's a level 6 warrior. Give him master control as well, right? Threaten, adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility. Each melee attack drawing them away from other allies while this mode is active. A mocking bellow catches the attention of nearby foes, increasing their hostility towards the warrior, frightening appear. Increases the effect. Do that. Tonight really has just flown by, hasn't it? Oh, we didn't get the will. We didn't do the will and testament one. Okay, so what one should we go for? I think we should go top and work our way down. Yeah, see, they're completed quests. Fair enough, right, okay, so I think we're ready to go.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Misky Riot 92. Thank you very much for the host.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
See, I'm actually not too far away from where I got up to. There was a couple of big quests away, you know, especially with that little ghost kid.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive.
But also,
I don't think he had
the
any
link
family.
for the fundraising page, if you wouldn't mind donating to Extra Life, a special effect, a Game Blast.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime.
But join us on the 24th of February for Games for Chat.
Have you had someone come?
Of me munching away.
Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Yes, I suppose you must have. I can't even imagine, really. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Okay, so it's saving. Okay, have you party in Venture 4th? Yes. That looks like it'll be right there. We go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We are then going to end the game here for the night, and we shall continue this next week. I will be doing some more.
And I expect each of you to
leveling up.
supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak.
Cowardly bastard.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar?
No worries, I mean, I'm
was
still
most
around for a few more minutes yet, so it's not done yet. I would also ask, same applies as
Everything
well.
I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence.
That's alright, Pix.
I have
Pix,
not
you're
shirked
busy
my
lady and
duty
also
to
not
the
well as well, so
throne,
it's not a problem.
and neither
Honestly.
will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this.
Yeah, any bits, any potential subs, rather than subbing to me this month,
Or anyone.
if you would consider giving a donation to Special Effect and for Game Blast, that would be a much better option, thank you.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risked
Just picked
civil
you a
war.
bouquet of Ripsy Daisies.
Eamon were here.
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
No, he didn't. So he knows the truth. He knows the truth. He knows the truth. Do need to find a shop. It's Doggo! During next week, I'll be donating to you. Oh, thank you.
It shall be done. It is begun. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be
Grey
done.
Warden. Nice. Achievement. Quartz. He wags his tail happily in pants. Aw.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Right. Now, I'm going to save it here. This will be where I start leveling up the characters, so I'm going to try and continue it from here. But if not, then you'll see, you won't miss. I will not be doing any other quests until we're streaming this next week, same time, same place, for Late Night Lard, episode 3 of Dragon Age. I will be back Thursday afternoon for a new game on the PC called Matchy Gotchi. So join us then, 2 o'clock. And then tomorrow you've got Red Rains, you've got Geo, he's back Reese's Wave, for some streaming goodness. But yes, for realsies this time. Good night, guys. You have a good night, and I shall catch you then.